Hi, my name is Wade. I'm the owner of Sunstorm Vans. I wanted to say thank you for completing a reservation. I appreciate you supporting a small business. This is a quick video tutorial on how everything works in the van. Let's start with the basics. The van is 9 feet 3 inches tall with the rain lid closed and 9 feet 9 inches tall with the rain lid open. Don't try to go under anything that's 10 feet or lower. Please stay away from drive-thrus and parking garages especially. If you need to refuel the van, the gas door is just behind the driver's door. Use 87 octane fuel. This is a full-size bed. It's 54 inches wide by 6'2" from headboard to footboard. It's a 6-inch memory foam mattress. I get some of my best sleep in my vans. Above the bed, you have a ceiling fan with the manual rain lid. Open the lid up, turn on the power button, and you can cycle through the 10 speeds through the plus or minus button. The fan is reversible, so you can either suck air out of the van or you can blow air in. Click this button here to reverse the direction of the fan. Behind the driver's seat is your Dometic 78-liter fridge. There is a small freezer compartment for your frozen treats. This fridge will be cold and on at pickup, and it'll be on the entire time. No need to have your car on or off. It'll run off of your house battery and be cold your whole trip. The passenger seat is on a swivel. The lock is in front. Just unlock it and turn the seat around. Something to note about the window. Pull the lock down and you can open the window. So you have some nice venting with the screen. You can also open the screen and use this as a pass-through. If you're having a wood campfire, please make sure to keep the windows and doors closed of the van. Removing campfire smell is extremely difficult. When the sun sets and you want a little privacy, use the provided window coverings to stick up to cover the windows. There's also two that mount to the back windows. Just stick them up with the magnets. Let's talk about storage. In the bench, I designed the dimensions around a Camco 5.3 gallon waste tank toilet. If you're not taking a toilet with you on your trip, just use it for storage. 3 upper cabinets that stretch the full length of the van. The back 2 are going to be empty for storage. The front is going to have your plates, cups, bowls, a pot and a pan. There's 3 drawers to the left side of the refrigerator. The top drawer is going to have your silverware, a sponge, some dish soap. The bottom 2 drawers are going to be empty for storage. All drawers have locks on them, so please lock the drawers before you're driving. Below the bed is a pull-out table for 2 people to sit side by side and dine, or set up a laptop and plug into your 110 volt plug and work. There's also under the table a access door going into the garage area, which is large enough to fit 2 mountain bikes. I like to put my luggage right near the front this door so I can grab it without having to go outside of the van. There's also storage up above the cab. I keep the window coverings, a broom, an exterior mounted windshield cover, jumper cables, a step stool, but there's plenty of room for additional items up here. So now let's talk about water. Here's everything you need to know. There's 20 gallons of fresh water stored here. If you need to refill the water, you take this cap off, use your freshwater hose to refill it. Use this to monitor the level of your fresh water as you start to use it, and it goes through the sink. It's captured in your 20-gallon gray water tank. Same site here. Use this to watch the level as it rises. Here's how you dump of your gray water properly. Take the bin from the back of the van that's got your gray hose in it. Untwist the cap to the valve. Take this end and lock it on. Take the other end and place it into your dump station or sewer line, and pull this valve about 3 inches out, and 20 gallons of gray water will come rushing out. Here's how you use the rear water spigot. The water pump does need to be turned on inside the van. Just twist this on. Open the valve. Watch your hose grow. And you have fresh water pulled from the 20-gallon freshwater tank. So to use your kitchen sink, you turn on your water pump here. When the light's on, the pump's on. Use water as needed, and when you're done using the water, you turn the pump off. Please note that to use the rear faucet for exterior showers or spraying off your gear, your water pump needs to be on. Let's talk about electricity. In the back of the van on the driver's side, all things electric live in here. There's no need to turn anything on or off, no need to even look in there. If you have any problems, contact me first. This is the battery monitor. When you pick up the van, it'll be in state of charge mode. This tells you the percentage of your house battery. While the sun is up, your solar panel is going to be keeping the battery full, or while you're driving, the battery isolator will keep the battery full. At night, when you're using power and not gaining any power, this number will start to drop down. Most people can't get it out of the 90s with regular usage. If the battery percentage ever got down to 60%, there's going to be an alarm that goes off and lights will flash. In the case of that, turn the vehicle on to charge the battery. Everything in the van that is 12 volt works 100% of the time. The USB plugs on both sides of the bed, the USB plug above the kitchen, the lights, the ceiling fan, the refrigerator, the water pump, all of that is going to work all the time. The only thing that ever has to be turned on or off is your inverter switch. If you need to use your regular household 110 volt plugs, you have to turn your inverter on. Just flip the switch near the kitchen area to turn it on, use your plugs as needed, and turn off when you're not using the plugs, just to save power. There's a 110 volt plug above the kitchen area and a 110 volt plug in the rear of the van. On the driver's side in the rear of the van, there's a shoreline hookup where you can plug in a standard extension cord. When you plug in power to that shoreline hookup, it powers one individual plug. When power is plugged into the shoreline on the outside of the van, it powers this one individual plug behind the driver's seat. You then have unlimited electricity from the power provided from your campsite or the house you're parked at. This is a way to bypass using your inverter and battery system by using external power. That about wraps everything up. Hopefully I covered everything you need to know in your trip. Thanks again for renting from Sunstorm Vans, and happy camping.